Heyo, my PlanCo friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Project PlanCo. Today we're revealing the big stage here, created by Cool. A lot of work has gone into what you're seeing here. It was a secret at first. We said shh here. Every theme park has a bit of a performance stage area where you can relax, listen to some music, eat some food, and we have chosen to put ours right here front and center underneath the King Coaster. And this project has been inspired and partnered with the Bitter Elegance. As you have heard from many of the coasters so far, we have I Gotta Bounce on the Cosmic Cow, Malice in Wonderland on our Missy Coaster, Don't Need a Fairy Tale on our Princess Coaster, voice acting from Jeffrey Wynn Prince as Captain Lockjaw on this one, Renee Fu's Tyrant song, as well as Dark Carnival for our upcoming Dark Ride, and much more. So Bitter Elegance has been a big inspiration. Being able to use their music in our theme park has been a fun way to get a nice variety of different music throughout different ride experiences, as well as some voice acting along the way, which has made the experience really cool. So it made perfect sense to have a bit of a tribute to the Bitter Elegance right here front and center using their Paper Airplane song. All the triggered events, all the sequences, all the stuff that you see here on the stage was made by Boogie. The video that you'll see on the screen was made by Chant and I. Chant did the drawings and I edited it together and made an animation out of it. And then Chant also drew the band, the characters for the Bitter Elegance, which are kind of hidden at this moment, which Batch converted into ThemeMaker Toolkit. So a lot of people have had their hands on this. From the Bitter Elegance, we are using their music, Chance drawings, Batch TMTK, Cool triggered events and animations. All of that has gone together and to make this. The unfortunate thing is the video is out of sync. I've been testing this for like the last half an hour and I can't get it to sync up properly. Boogie said it originally worked, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'm gonna have to take the screen, turn it into an image, and I'm gonna have to make it blank. I'm gonna make a green screen image actually. Okay, I've added a green screen to this picture here, so that in post, I could just add the video onto the green screen. Unfortunately, that means if I move the camera around, then I would have to, like motion track the screen to the screen. So that is gonna be very painful to do. But we'll take a look around at everything when it's in motion, even though it will be out of sync, as our kind of second look at everything. So to start things off, it's gonna be best to lock the camera in place so that I can show you guys the actual intended way that this is supposed to work when everything is in sync. And that means that the video in the background on the stage will in fact be sort of faked in post-production. I think I turned it off. I took the green screen, made it so it's not activated on trigger because for whatever reason it's just turning it off. I'll put it on loop and then just force it to stay on. Now, hopefully I can get this green screen to work. So we're gonna hit play and jump in to camera mode. Here we go. So far, so good. I think I got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I proudly present to you the Bitter Elegance.
Okay. Good.
But I'm still home, not afraid of the dark anymore. I feel your arms when you're not here, and everything's become so clear. And now I know
Good googly moogly. TBA, the bitter elegance. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously, that's not the ideal way. Like the green screen, I had to put the video in post, and hopefully future Johnny figured that out. But if we go to the original video and then we put it on activate on trigger, and then I just want to show off some of the stuff that's going on here. And you will see it's out of sync here, but that's okay. We're just going to push play again. And Boogie's messaging me on Discord right now. I was asking for his help, but like, I'm already supposed to be talking. This video is going too slowly or something. But look at this.
Present to you the bitter
Batch made these TMTK. Look at that. They come from the floor.
Lights are off, but I'm still home.
And we go to the camera.
Not afraid of the dark anymore.
Oops, I pushed the wrong button. I might have screwed everything up.
I feel your arms
But there's
when
multiple
you're not
cameras that
here,
Boogie
and
set up.
Things become so clear, and now I know how it feels to be weightless. You're just like Romeo on a balcony, throwing down love notes to me in the shape of paper airplanes.
Very cool.
You make me believe in the fantasy when you tell me that I'm all you need. Float away like paper airplanes. We soar like paper airplanes. Like paper airplanes.
What I think it's coming up here.
How it feels to
Oh,
be.
yeah, I screwed it up by pausing it, but the falls like autumn leaves, these fireworks fall with the autumn colors and then take away from a winter breeze. I saw snowflakes falling. So Boogie did a really good job at making fireworks that match to the lyrics of the song. There's little lights that travel along here for the path of the paper airplanes, creating little hearts. Just so many really cool fireworks that were timed to the music. It seems to me like the timing of the music works perfectly with all of the fireworks, even as laggy as our park is. However, the video screen is just playing too slowly, too lag. It's like behind. I don't really understand what's going on, and it might be a technical issue that we just simply cannot fix, and that's why I'm forced to put the video in post. The downside to that is I can't set up multiple cameras in different spots and switch between them, because then I would have to re-edit in a new video for each of those angles in post. I mean, it's doable. It's not impossible, but it would be like a hell of a lot of work. So maybe I could do that for like the final presentation when the entire park is finished, and then have a little video clip for that I just hit play on when we come to the show, and then that could also work. And maybe that video, we can take the presentation of the concert with the multiple camera angles switching between, where everything's synced up and it looks perfect and it sounds perfect, and maybe we can put that on the cinema over here so that you can watch it there all in sync with, instead of watching it here. It would be as if you're watching it here, because if you're looking at the video screen and it's taking up your full perspective, it would be like as if you're standing out there, if that makes sense, because it'd be a video of this switching between the angles. That's one way to do it, or we could do it on this screen where you have a camera angle set up here and then you watch through that perspective. There are multiple solutions that I don't have the answers to right now, but at least with the video editing using the green screen, I was able to give you guys hopefully a synced up view version with the fireworks to the song. Ideally, I'd love to switch between camera angles, float around, move the camera, look at certain things while the video is in sync with the fireworks. But that does not seem to be working. For whatever reason, this video is lagging. And PlanCo only likes to use WebM files. Yeah, WebM. And I had they were really long to render, and like I don't understand what was wrong with them. But there's like no other better solution. They don't just take MP4s. And from what I could tell, the video seems to be lagging when I push play on it. It's behind, it's not playing at the frame rate that it should be, and it might have something to do with it's trying to match the frames of that of which the park is running, which makes no sense, but yet everything else is properly in sync. So it's a bit unfortunate. At the end of the day, there's some visual noise on the screen there. It might not line up to the show, but at least we have something kind of happening on the screen there. But part of me just thinks it's better to just have a picture of the band, if that's the case. If nothing's lining up and it doesn't, what you see on the screen doesn't match with what you hear on the song, it kind of defeats the purpose, and it might just be better to use the Bitter Elegance picture. But me and Champ put a lot of work into making this video. Luckily, we can fix that stuff in post-production for the purpose of a presentation and a video for the channel. We can get it to work fine. However, for anyone that's downloading this park and visiting this park that comes over here and presses play, it's going to be an utter disaster, or at least the screen will be. So it might not work for those people who explore the park. However, unless you have an ultra rig like mine, you're not going to be able to even visit this park without like it crashing your game on load up. This is one of the laggiest parks of all time. So I don't think that many people will be downloading the park and looking around at it. And if they do, and they can manage to walk around at a slow frame rate, and they just want to look at things, then they probably wouldn't be interested in watching the show anyways, because it would be a slideshow. So I think for our purpose, in terms of presenting it, making a park spotlight, I will come up with some solutions in post for the final presentation of the park, like I did for today's presentation here, but try to do it with multiple camera angles. Just to make it a little bit more pretty. Now, if Boogie or Batch knows a way to get this video in sync, I can provide different files that we can render off and see if we can get them to work on this screen. I don't exactly know the solution, but it's a minor error. Like, we could just get rid of it or have a picture there, and it's still a really good presentation to a really good song and a good tribute to the band. Batch did an incredible job making the band members rise out of the ground. I thought that was a great surprise. It's amazing. Chant did a great job at drawing all the characters of the band there, and Boogie did an amazing job creating this really cool, all these instruments and a stage and a crowd, and then the fireworks show was phenomenal. So give it up for Boogie, an absolutely amazing job on this here today. Even if I didn't get the perfect presentation for it, I'll try to come up with some solutions closer to the end of the project. And if we ever do a stream or a park spotlight or whatever, when we get here, I could just play the video instead, or clip in a video that everything's in sync with multiple camera angles, or just come up with a solution like I did here today using the green screen. Either way, it's great to have like a performance, a stage, a show in the middle of our park. I think it turned out amazing. Boogie did a really good job on that, and a great shout out to our Bitter Elegance partnership, where they've helped us with a lot of the audio that's gone into this park. So absolutely amazing stuff there. A bit of a shorter episode here today. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, other than I hope that next week we'll have Chance ride in by next week, so that we have a video for you guys for Project PlanCo. And if it is done, that would fall on October 25th for our Hallow week. And at the time of this, I should already have like 1 or 2 Halloween videos on their way, just to start warming people up for the full Hallow week. And my plan was to try to fit this in for Halloween, because it's the Dark Carnival and it's related to King Ghoster. That would be ideal. Just so happens that we would luck out and manage to get this ride done on the week of Halloween. You can't write this stuff, and that was not planned. It is just a happy accident, if I say so myself, and that's pretty incredible. So hopefully next week we'll have this King Ghoster for you guys. At the time of me recording this one here today, Chant is still working away on it, and when this is in, we're going to go straight into plots, and hopefully the week after that we can start getting the community involved with building the other areas of the park again, and we can move forward with the project once again with all the plots. That's the plan, and we're sticking to it, and I hope everything works out and we don't have like a break in the videos or anything, because we haven't missed a week of Project PlanCo since we started, and I think that's pretty impressive that the content we've managed to keep up with. So there it is, everybody. That was the Bitter Elegance Paper Airplanes song and music show from Bukul. If you want to download their music or listen to it on Spotify, links are down in the description below for all of their music. So thank you once again to the Bitter Elegance for allowing us to use your music on our project here, and thank you to Boogie for making such an awesome show and experience. Thank you to Batch for the TMTK, Chant for the drawings, and everybody else involved in making this awesome. What did you guys think of the show? Let your comments down below, and that's going to do it for today's episode of Project PlanCo. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in next week's King Ghoster, hopefully. Bye now.